Hey guys, Drifter here. Welcome to Advanced Warfare in Depth. In today's episode, I'm going to be reviewing the SAC3 Crime and Punishment and doing a channel update. Going to be a little bit longer than usual today, and the gameplay that you're going to get to see is only from one game. So I joined Uplink a little bit late the last game, and the other team got stomped. They hit the score cap. It was 20-2, and then the people on the other team talked trash a little bit. So I decided to put my try-hard panties on and try and win this game even with akimbo SMGs. And right off the bat in this episode, I want to let you know that my Astro partnership has been upgraded. My 5% off link for Astro is now active. It's the first one down there in the description. Basically, if you click that link, every single Astro product in the entire store will be 5% off. It may seem like a shameless plug, but every single episode of In Depth is recorded while I'm wearing the Astro headsets. I stream with them, I use them every single day, and I have no qualms at all about promoting something that I actually enjoy and use. Now let's talk about the submachine guns. I know that's what you're all here for. We're going to talk about the downsides first. First of all, the rate of fire has been decreased from 600 RPM to 545 RPM. It's approximately a 10% decrease in rate of fire. That's going to change the rounding numbers and make it shoot a little bit slower than 545 RPM, which will be frustrating. They're going to feel kind of clunky, kind of slow firing, especially because I'm used to using them with rapid fire or a higher fire rate variant or something like that, and I'm going back to not having that, which I don't have rapid fire on for a reason. It's going to feel incredibly slow like akimbo pistols. It's going to have a bad feel to it, but it's not that bad. The magazine size is also decreased from 32 to 28, and that's probably the most frustrating thing about this variant, because akimbo guns just burn through ammo like crazy by their nature. It's just how they do, and anything you can do to increase or at least preserve your magazine count is good. So we've got two big downsides right off the bat. Well, the upside of this is it has 10% tighter hipfire spread, and you're thinking, okay, Drifter, so what? It's got 10% tighter hipfire spread. Whoop-de-doo, I could put a laser sight on it. Well, it's the only SAC3 variant in Advanced Warfare that has tighter hipfire spread, and I mean the only one. Of course, the base SAC3 doesn't have any, but all of the other SAC3 variants, none of them have better hipfire spread. If anything, they have worse hipfire spread, so this is the only more accurate one. This is the only good one that you want to gravitate toward if you want to tighten that up, so that makes it a very important variant. On top of that, you also get 10% less recoil on the hipfire box. We talked about this in the Pain and Suffering episode, and you saw the back and forth comparison right there. The hipfire box still does drag a bit, it still does kick a bit and wobble, but it's less than usual, and it helps you aim them very well. And on top of this, the rate of fire might seem like a nerf, but it actually works wonders because it amplifies both of these effects. With the lower rate of fire, you have even lower kick/recoil on the hipfire box, and the rate at which your hipfire box spreads is lower, so it takes longer to hit its sort of maximum width, and that's a good thing. You're going to get more shots on down point and accurately, and that's what makes this gun so unique. What's so different about it is that it's a super high accuracy akimbo SMG, and that sounds like a very oxymoronic statement, but if you ever just wanted to pretend to be a marksman with akimbo weapons, if you ever just said, you know, I like these but they're not accurate enough for me, and you don't mind trading off the rate of fire and some of the magazine count, then this is the way to go. These are the accurate. It's weird, it's goofy, it's a novel idea, but I kind of like it in a way. This is one of the better variants, actually. It doesn't have any downsides to damage or range, which is a big thing on these for whatever reason, but I kind of like them. As for what I think about them, should you be using them? I say, yeah, go for it. If you have these are definitely one of the better variants to put on. And as for how I use them, I run them differently than all of my other SAC3 variants. Of course, I do gung-ho. I do advanced rifling. I do laser sight. Laser sight's not often included because it doesn't help that much. But on this, we're going all accuracy. We're going all in on the accuracy, so we're going to stack that on and go. And I'm also going extended mags because of the magazine deficiencies. Really frustrating. That helps a lot. But the big deal here, the thing that you're missing is rapid fire. I run rapid fire on most of my SAC variants. Pun not intended. But on these, I decided to leave it off because rapid fire actually makes your hipfire spread wider and therefore more frustrating, and we're going for a pure accuracy akimbo guns here, and it works quite well like this. You can actually pop people at ranges which they do not expect to be popping and really throw off a gunfight. And if you have these variants, I would highly recommend you give them a go. Here at the end of the episode, I'm going to do a slight channel update. Of course, I have lots more in-depth coming, guys. Lots more. I've got several of them already done, actually, as of this recording, because I like working ahead. But unfortunately, there are a finite amount of guns in Advanced Warfare for me to review and a finite amount of things, and I feel that I've kind of overdone it with gun reviews. I think I might have oversaturated the market. Maybe you guys don't like these as much, and I kind of wanted to toss it out there and get some feedback from you down in the comments as to what you would like to see on the channel. Would you like to see me do more gun reviews? I mean, I can obviously do that, and I will be doing that when more guns come out. Would you like to see me move into perks, move into exo abilities, move into some of the weirder, glitchier, kind of higher level tactics, maybe a map guide, something more strategic, anything at all? Or should I just put Advanced Warfare aside and move on to the next Call of Duty? Just kind of wanted to know what you guys are looking for, what kind of content you are interested in, so that I can plan better for the future. And that is all for this episode of In Depth. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I hope that you learned something useful. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. You can check out the previous episode, which is on the Magistrate SN6. The next one is going to be on the Bulldog Rifled. And don't forget to check out the Astro link down there in the description. Drifter out.